Hey you guys, welcome back to my kitchen for another episode of Heel's Kitchen. It is football season, so you're probably gonna get invited to a party. We're gonna ramp up your basic cheese ball, and it is the whiskey-soaked craisins that make all the difference. Let's head into the kitchen and have some fun for football season. So the star of this cheese ball actually started 2 hours ago, and what I did for the whiskey-soaked craisins was just that. I took a half a cup of craisins and poured a quarter of a cup of whiskey on top and just let them soak for 2 hours. They get really nice and plump. I do drain it off. We're not putting all of the whiskey into this, but I've got softened cream cheese, 1 brick of it, 8 ounces in there, and I've got a quarter of a cup of sour cream. You know, I know I mentioned football, but you know, there's a lot of holidays coming up too, and a lot of these flavors really complement any of your holiday dinners. I grated some really good cheddar, 1 cup of it that I'm gonna add to this, and then about a quarter of a cup of Parmesan going right inside. That looks about right. Just kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna get this stirring up. We're gonna add some really big flavors to this as well. So, green onion. I've got a quarter of a cup of it, the white and the green parts. Oh, it already smells really good. Add a little bit of spice. We're gonna do a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That is plenty in this, which goes like so well with those craisins. It's awesome. And then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. Just get it in a jar. You can use fresh garlic too. This is one of the few things I actually like minced garlic for. I just think it has, I don't know, like a fuller flavor with the oil in it or something. I'm gonna blend this all together. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then I have toasted off some pecans, just in a dry pan, just roasting them and letting them cool, because I'm gonna get this cheese ball put out on some parchment paper and put in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to let it get kind of cool again so I can form it into a ball, and then we're gonna roll it in these pecans. So the cheese ball has been in the refrigerator, kind of getting back together so we can form it. Rings off, clean hands. We're gonna get a little gritty with it. Just form it into a nice ball. You know, it's a cheese ball for a party, right? This is not like supposed to look super gourmet. And then I toasted off those pecans. So all I'm gonna do is just roll it around the board. You can use walnuts if you want to, but you know my rule. Like if you're ever using a nut, just give it a toasting first. It really makes a huge difference, and that extra step is totally worth it. Everyone is going to be in awe. It is gonna be the secret ingredient of soaking those craisins in that whiskey. If you don't wanna do that, totally get that too. You can use like a spiced cider, that would be just as good. All right, you guys, there it is, your whiskey-soaked craisin cheese ball for your holidays, for your football party, whatever you want. With very dirty hands, you can get this recipe and more at kygo.com. We'll see you next time on Heel's Kitchen.